may I request Kishore Kumar Hegde to kindly come on the dais to describe him in one word. He is a perfectionist.
The subject is little complicated. If I talk in favor of integrators, the farmers will feel bad. If I talk in favor of farmers, integrators feel bad. I don't know, I will try to suffice both the way. The symbiotic association between farmers and the integrator. These are all the business started way back, if I am not wrong, around 25 years, 26 years back. That time, the intention of creating integrations to give the employment for rural farmers is smaller way. That was started. I will try to justify some of the things. The no success or achievement in material terms is worthwhile unless it serves the needs or interests of the country and its people and is achieved by fair and honest means. Because my role model is J.R.D. Tata, that's why every presentation I try to put some of his words. The overview of the symbiotic association. Stakes in symbiotic association as well as our story, then recent challenges and consequences in 2021, what happened, way forward, new farming models, future. Why the integrations? It is an win-win situations. Farmers has to earn something, we have to earn also because we invest heavily. The integrators absorbs almost all the risk, whatever the risk. It may be raw material vagaries, it may be disease, it may be price. But every way integrator is answerable, even including bankers. The farmers, steady income, they used to get actually as a secondary income, not the main income actually. Then what is the stakes of integrators and farmers? Integrators used to take feed and chicks, technology, veterinary service, total infrastructure, finance and liabilities, and risk is also there. The more is risk. Farmers, land, basic bird housing facility, water and electricity, brooding requirements, and labor. Farmers has a steady income stream where an integrator does not have that because integrators have to take so much of risk in every way. We are answerable to the bank, we are answerable to the suppliers, we are answerable to the government, we are answerable to the employees. That's what. Both the way we have to balance. It is a little difficult task, but in the meantime, I will explain how we all that things. Before that, I am very small integrator in front of big people here, like VHL, more than 25 to 30 times bigger than me. Suguna, almost 20 times bigger than me. Then Sneha is there. They are all 10, 15, 20 times. Shanti is there. Baramati is there. A lot of people are there, but I am very small in front of them. Still, I will try to justify myself. Yes, what our journey is. In 2000, we started with 5 farmers, integrations. Before that, we are feed millers. Particularly, I will tell who are all feed millers are there. Before that, our very intention is to sell the commercial feed. But later, we understood that commercial feed is not going to be viable options. We have to go for the integrations. Then we started integration with 5 farmers. Later, we started good hatchery and even modern feed mill, then high quality vaccinations programs, and today we are constructing the state of the art world best hatchery. The journey, we started with 5 farms. Today we have about 750 farmers. More than 60% farmers are 10 years old. How the long association is continued very strongly. The thing is, I will let you know first the cost of production, how we work on that. Our chick cost, we take it as 30 rupees and the feed cost is 145 rupees, medicine is 50, oral medications, vaccine 1 rupee 85 paisa, disinfectants is 40 paisa, technical service supervision 1 rupee, total is 178. Average bird weighs around 2.1, our culling weight is 2.1. Then average cost of the bird is 85 rupees 13 paisa. Growing charges we pay 7 rupees 50 paisa per kg for farmers. Grand total is around 92 rupees. Last year's our cost of production is 92 rupees 63 paisa. Then average price realization last year is 97 rupees 50. The profit is 5 rupees. I think we are a little better positioned in because we are managing with not only live birds, we are with processing plant all put together. That's a realization maybe little 2 rupees better. I think all our other integrators may not made more than 2 rupees or 3 rupees. Very little may be better than me. All others are, if I am not wrong, 2 to 3 rupees. That kind of low margin integrators have to maintain their profitability, balance sheet, and convincing the banks, convincing the employees, convincing the suppliers, creating the infrastructure. These are all the things we have to keep in our mind, and we have to go with the symbiotic relationship with the farmers as well as government as well as all other suppliers. Cost incurred by the farmer. Here comes the true things. There are only the lot of hallagulla, lot of confusions, lot of challenges started coming last 2-3 years. The real cost husk for rearing the 1,000 chicks comes to around 2 rupees 50 paisa. Firewood will be 1 rupee. Electricity will be 60 paisa. Charcoal will be 1 rupee 20 paisa. Bird lifting again 60 paisa. Labor cost 3 rupees. Paper, all other necessary equipments, it is 0.075 paisa. Ice and lime all put together 40 paisa. Maintenance charges will be 1 rupee. Total it comes to 10 rupee 4 paisa. Average body weight is around 2.1. Then litter, we mentioned it is 3 rupees. But frankly speaking, it is not 3 rupees. Litter realization will be more than 3.5 to 4 rupees today. If really you can sell, if your plantation side is there, it may be arecanut, it may be coconut or sugarcane, paddy field. If farmers are smart enough, definitely it is fetching more actually. Then finally, whatever the cost deducted afterwards, the net profit will be farmers 4 rupees 16 paisa. Then how the farmers and our symbiotic relationship. Here I will come to the point that the one farmer with us from 2000, last 23 years he is with us with 130 batches. In a year average around 6 batches. See this farm. Today people are asking 15 rupees, 20 rupees rearing cost per kg. Can we survive? First, how to raise the bird with very economical way, and farmers has to survive, we have to survive both. It is most important. See the farm, it is 23 years back he constructed that farm. Day in, day out, he himself maintains. Here the question is, why today challenge started coming? People saw the money in the integration farms, then started constructing 30,000 farms, 40,000 farms, 50,000 farms with labor. The very concept of the integration is not more than 5 to 10,000 farm birds. That one family, if the family has got 4 to 5 acres of land, little they keep for coconut plantation or areca plantation or ragi cultivations or paddy and sheep rearing as well as dairy. Including that, the poultry is the one among with all that. Overall 4 acres, only family members, husband, wife, children, 4-5 people are working together. They make the money with all put together. If we depend only one, that is poultry with 30,000, 40,000, hiring the labor, paying their salary, making the money, it is not at all a viable option today. This is what we integrators went wrong. It is not going to survive. It is not going to survive future. If you depend these kind of things, if you cooperate these kind of things, buy land, construct. Some of the farmers telling, I put so much of money on land. I asked, your land itself is earns. Your land investment is, what you invested, it is better than a gold investment. Your land itself is multiplies. For example, one of the farmer, I told him that I invested in my feed plant 15 acres of land, bought at 1 crore rupees, just 12 years back. The 15 acres land today fetches more than 15 crores. Then how you can take the land investment, all that things? Farm, you see this kind of farms, what depreciation you calculate? If bankers goes, if people are going to the government telling a lot of things, interest, depreciation, all that, can you have the depreciation, all this? Like 22 years it is there, and another for 25 years it is going to survive. The farmer himself makes repairs, small repairs. It is going to survive with mud flooring. This farmer, can you imagine that? Not only this farmer, most of the 60 or 65% of the above farmers, 65% of the farmers, not at all using the litter. Litter is going to be circulated more than 6 batches. We made a practice in our own rented farm. We started 5 years back. If 1,000 birds, we use 15 bags of rice husk, first batch. Then second batch will be zero husk. The same husk, we condition it, we use it. Third batch, only we replace with 5 bags. Fourth batch, 5 bags. Fifth batch, 5 bags. Sixth batch, 5 bags instead of 15 bags. Litter quality is so good. The benefit is, the biggest advantage here is, if every time if you remove the litter, what we observed is that your bird performance is not at all good. You observe that if the concrete flooring and mud flooring, both flooring you compare, mud flooring always performs better. I think lot of veterinarians are there, lot of research oriented people are there. I think they can answer better than this, me. Then litter, if you remove the litter, performance falls drastically. If we continuously use that litter, even sometimes we request farmers, because farmers are investing for litter 10,000 rupees. The single batch they get sometimes fetches more than 20,000 rupees in litter. They will be double. Just 1.5 months their investment doubles. We request farmers, don't remove the litter. No sir, better price is there. We will remove and we will replace new litter material. But no, new litter material harms your FCR, harms your bird's health. I always observe, last 4-5 years we are observing, the reusing the litter, bird's health will be better, disease is less, FCR will be better. I don't know how much people you are agree, but we have got the data last 6 years. Even after 1 year, 6 batches, we request our farmers, at least keep 25% of the litter, old litter, and remove 75%. If you want to make more money, you sell 75% of the litter. Keep 25% litter and use 75 new rice husk and spread these 25% of the old litter to on that new litter. Because litter material is very costly, litter availability of the question mark sometimes. For this kind of drought season comes, next year you won't get the rice husk or groundnut shell, whatever. This is what the farmers survive. They always works better, they always make money. This farmer is very, as a 0% with 5 acres of land, out of that 4 acres he has got coffee plantation. The 1 acre he kept for poultry, only 10,000, he himself works. He tells every way I am making money. Through the selling litter he makes money, and litter requirement is very less, and we guide them how to brood. Simply brooding with grass brooders and telling 3 rupees, 4 rupees. Sir, today the briquettes are available, agro waste is available, we have to make some arrangements. We cannot spend more than 1.5 rupees for brooding cost. Later I will tell you how I am going to be after 1 year. My brooding cost should not be more than 35 paisa. I will let you know later. This is one more farmer, Munir Ahmad, 77 batches, only husband and wife works, 11,250 birds, makes good money. Both the farmers, their children are doctors and engineers today. See this farm. Birds never ask your hi-fi sheds. Birds needs good quality water, good quality management, brooding and high biosecurity, good quality feed, good quality chicks. That is our responsibility. See, this is the one person till last year our rearing charge is hardly 6 rupees 50 paisa. Last year we raised 1 rupee. What this person's word, you see that? That is called symbiotic relationship. It won't be massive hike in rearing charges weaken the company's financials. This is what the awareness we have to create our integrated farmers, because it is one family. One more farmer aged about more than 75 years. As long as our company is healthy, we will be financially healthy. This is what the awareness we have to create. We have to educate our farmers. How these are all the things is possible. Just give the bird and take the bird. This is not. No, we integrators have got some responsibility. Whenever the farmers are in difficulties, any difficulties, we have to be associated with the farmers such a way that if something goes wrong, my company is there with me. This is what the feeling we have to create, the how we are. We have connected almost all 750 farmers, such a way we help for their children education, if they are drilling the borewell or the house construction or their children and children's marriage, or their children's education, or their parents' health, every way from 1 lakh to 25 lakhs without any interest, we used to give. It is just a loan, no interest. Even first 1.5 years, even they're constructing their house or other things, even 1.5 years, we never ask anything. After 1.5 years, we slowly deduct the money. Little, not much, because they have to eat, they have to rear the birds and all other expenses are there. Very little. It is get cleared over a period of 5, 6, 7, 8, sometimes 10 years. One farmer, he wanted to make his son a doctor, but with the donations, can you imagine that? Little bigger farmer, we paid more than 80 lakh rupees for giving donations to the seat. That boy completed MBBS and today he is studying MD also. That is farmer's dream. This is the way the symbiotic relationship with the farmer as well as the integrity is most important. We have to respect our human values and who are all associated with us. That is the way we have to address. Then current challenges. Farmers trying to do large scale contract farms. Already I told, this is what uprooting the foundation of integration model. Poor performing farmers negotiating for guarantee income. Volatile ingredients price and live bird prices. Lending for poultry, the last is the priority list for bankers. All put together, I will tell you. Who is demanding? Who are all absently farmers. They demand 10 rupees, 15 rupees, 20 rupees. The good, hard-working farmers, they understand. They never demand all that things. They are already happy. Their ROI is, if honestly farmers are doing, today's our payment, the ROI, return on investment, is not more than 5 years. Which industry is going to pay? If you put a processing plant, your ROI is more than 12 years. Your feed mill is more than 7 or 8 years. A good hatchable eggs price, your ROI may be around 4 years, but not today. Today, your hatchable eggs sold at 8 rupees, 9 rupees, 10 rupees. Your ROI, you forget the ROI. The farmer guaranteed ROI is today is minimum 3 to 3.5 rupees because we pay not only rearing charges, we pay performance incentive, we pay rate incentive, we are paying even early culling incentive because we are into the processing. Even though 1.5 also, we give 2.2 body weight rearing cost. All put together, ROI is 4.5, 5 rupees, 5 years max. That we have to convince government officials, we have to convince bankers, we have to convince farmers. This is most important. Government, my request is government should call individual state wise the real truest integrators, not any other people. The truest integrators can place their data in front of the government and government can understand. Simply putting the lot of rules and regulations, the very industry is going to get collapsed. Yeah, it is our bad experience in March 8, 2021. Entire Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, little agitation started from the farmer side, pay 15 rupees, 20 rupees, 12 rupees, all that things. 10 farmers, they are not at all our farmers. They are all more than the farmers, they have got some political link and all that things. They started agitation. They started complaining about us. They put a lot of letters to DCs and SPs, all that things. Can you imagine that? The local authorities know very well about us because of our great goodwill. Still they have got confusions. How can Lifeline do all these things? Immediately all our 750 farmers, they got together. They had the bus. In a single day, they came to Chikmagalur and they gave all 750 farmers to the DC and SP letter. No, sir, these are all mischievous people doing some wrong, this thing. You have to protect our company. We are very happy with our company. This is what the symbiotic relationship with the farmers. But disturbing the bird lifting movement, all that things happened. Misinformation to the government. Even state government started calling us, why these, that, all that things. They are not ready to hear at all. Because invariably, any state government, central government, generally they pamper so much. Citizens or farmers, whatever. I will ask you one thing. If you pamper too much of your kids, what is going to happen once they will become matured? Anybody should not pamper too much. No? Pampering for anything, for your own kids also, it is not good. We must try to understand the goods and bad both. Way forward that in spite of 2021 disturbance, our normal symbiotic association is continuing. However, if external interventions continue, we will be forced to explore new business models. That day we decided not to expand our farms. Can you imagine that? From 2021 till today, we have not expanded even one extra farm. Today, we have got more than 3,000 applications. We told, no, we don't have. We feel very insecure. Tomorrow, if something goes wrong, it is going to be a cascading effect. We invested our breeding farm more than 100 crores. We invested our hatcheries more than 40 crores. We invested our feed mill more than 45 crores. We invested our extrusion plants more than 50 crores. We invested our processing plant more than 85 crores. We invest our supply chain management as well as our retails more than 25 crores. Who is responsible all that things? We have to answerable to the bank. We are to answerable to the government. We are answerable to our employees. We are answerable to our suppliers. We cannot cheat anybody. Tomorrow something goes wrong. That day we decided not to expand. Then what is the future? Instead of giving 30 days rest, we told our farmers we will reduce the rest 30 to 25 days, 20 days. We are continuously growing. We pay 18 rupees per bird, including performance incentive, rate incentive, all put together for contract growers. If we envision to invest that money in own farming, we avoid all vagaries. We can invest in easy farming. The cost of our own easy farm will be 6 rupees 30 paisa per bird. You take 7 rupees. I will show you producing a kg of bird at 3 rupees 50 paisa in easy house. Already 2 complex is getting ready. One complex is 2 lakhs, another one complex is around 3 lakh birds. Fully automatic. It is better positioned investment wise and technology wise. Antibiotic free, easily we can make antibiotic free chicken, totally antibiotic free chicken, highest quality chicken for consumers, what government demands. This is so important. This is the example, I think, way back 2006 or 7, I think IB Bahadur Ali Saab already invested on that. I visited his farm in 2008 or 2009, if I am not wrong. Each complex used to have 3 to 6 lakhs birds. The very best thing is if you have got the production of 1 week production, one single live bird complex you can put easily. I think almost all the veterinary doctors knows very well. You cannot go more than 5 or 6 days production in a single complex, fully automatic. Here what you want? All farmers are telling 5,000 birds, 2 laborers. I am thinking of for 50,000 birds, 1 labor with whole house brooding systems. Our brooding is not LPG gas or any fossil fuel. I will give you one small example. Biofuels, briquettes. 1 kg of briquettes, if really it is bad also, it gives you 3,500 kilocalorie. For 3 kg briquettes, you will get 9 to 10,000 kilocalories. A diesel creates 10,000 kilocalories. So what is the diesel cost? What is the biofuel cost? Diesel cost is 90 rupees. Biofuel cost is 15 rupees. Your energy cost itself comes down to more than 6 times. If you use the biofuel for brooding systems with different technology, lot of technology is available, your brooding cost is not more than 35 paisa per bird. Per kg it is not more than 15 or 20 paisa. You are telling infrared brooding, electric brooding, LPG gas. It costs you sometimes even go more than 2 rupees or 2.5 rupees. That is the way, if the complex, if you are able to put, definitely you will be more competitive, nothing else. You will be more competitive in the market. Your balance sheet will be better. Another one more example, government limited no minimum selling price for live birds. The government guarantees maximum rearing charges. Government is wanted to poking his nose to convince the farmers it is a vote bank. Can government give the minimum guarantee of the bird price above the cost of production? Where the government? No? Then what is the best thing? The very live example is in front of you is Sri Lanka. 15 years back, Sri Lankan poultry is the most modern poultry matchable to the international standards. Government started poking their nose in every way and they started putting restrictions. This much of rate only you ought to, this much of price only you ought to sell. You cannot sell more than that. What happened today? Net exporting country became net importing country. All entrepreneurs gone away from the poultry and started other business, real estate, all that things. The same way, if the government interferes too much here, this country is going to be the same, but Sri Lanka is very small country. One sheep chicken is sufficient for Sri Lanka, but India, the mouth is more than 1.5 billion people. We cannot take risks. The second thing is, if too much of interference government, what about those maize farmers, what about our soya farmers, whatever our GN growing farmers are all ingredients, 50 to 60% ingredients are consumed by the poultry industry. Government has to see that level farmers also. Even today, yes, we want to reduce. If we import all the raw material, today's raw material, invariably, if you import all the raw material, your cost of production reduces straight away 15 to 20%. If you import soya, maize, everything, minimum 15 to 20%, whatever the cost today India has got, it is lesser than that. Then we are helping maize farmers and soya farmers. We are paying even to 15 to 20% more to the maize and soya farmers. That government has to at least thanks or some courtesy to see poultry farmers in a different way. Under this situation, intervention in contract growing external agencies would destroy the symbiotic ecosystem, the very model which helped propel India to the third largest broiler producer in the world. Till today, government has not at all helped with anything. We ourselves, we have grown with taking lot of risk with the help of geneticists, with the help of nutritionists, with the help of veterinarians, with the help of entrepreneurs. Today, government wanted to interfere in every way. Anand Saab told that how many licenses. Thank you, VIP. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity.